change the atmosphere in our world forever.
The Austin Chronicle. Man, it's always... I don't really participate in a lot of the stuff that's on this, but I really enjoy looking at the movie side of it. The first thing I do every single time when I pick up a Chronicle is go straight to the movie section. Now, if you know me, you know why that is. It's because, Diesel Studios, it's what I love. I love movies. I mean, I just can't help it. It's in my blood. But, yeah, as we can see, South by is starting up. And I actually earned a day pass to South by from E4 Youth. I submitted a little small assignment that was requested in order to receive the day pass, and I was chosen to receive a day pass. So that's pretty cool. It's going to be my first time attending South by officially. I've always attended just the free events and like to look around, like the cars they bring out, like the Batman cars. They had the Back to the Future car there, so that was neat. So yeah, I'm gonna meet up with Mr. Perez, who is my mentor for a very long time and throughout high school, and I'm blessed to still be around him and receive his mentorship. So, yeah. Oh snap! Look at this. Party with Cheech and Chong. Now that is an event I'm gonna look into. Why not, right? I mean, who doesn't want to meet Cheech and Chong? Cheech and Chong both have nonprofits. So actors or musicians who have nonprofits, I have a somewhat of like a gravitational pull towards them. I guess I feel somewhat of an appreciation to those who are a part of nonprofits. I know for me, if it wasn't for E4 Youth, I wouldn't be where I am today. And especially with Austin Public being able to be on Capsize and still learn around the studio environment with as much knowledge that I already have is crazy to me, but in a good way. So yeah. And look at that, the next page, cannabis. It's the next rising industry. I mean, I think there's a lot of money to be made for the state. It it benefit us also. I mean, there's a lot of people who do not believe in it, who do see it as a bad drug, which technically, in my opinion, it is. But as always, there's a right way of doing things, and there's a wrong way of doing things. So it's all about responsibility, dosing yourself properly, and just doing the right thing, not being stupid or dumb. Because any accident that you've heard on the news that involved cannabis, if a person got sent to the hospital, chances are it's because they didn't dose themselves right, or overall it's because of dosage if you end up in the hospital because of cannabis. Supposedly, like if you do too much, you can get panic attacks, crying spells. But yeah, it's nothing long term, and nobody dies from cannabis. It's ridiculous. But moving on, I could talk all day about this. So yeah, while I'm looking through this, I'll talk a little bit about my experience back in ROTC. College ROTC and training to be an officer is such a privilege, and I'm not gonna lie, I have missed some days, of course. Who doesn't? But as a cadet, we do not have any military obligation because we're MS1, which stands for Military Science 1. That's the name of the class. It's taken at UT, and we're training with a wide variety of soldiers from different aspects of the U.S. Army. We have people who come in from other agencies also, which is very cool. I've trained with some of them, and the training is very stressful, of course. It's the military, but at the end of it, you really feel like you accomplished something with yourself. And so it's a true blessing to be able to train with the U.S. Army. And it has its ups and downs. Knowing me with my anxiety, when I get pushed a certain way, you can imagine. But if you know me, I'm a pretty chill dude, as long as I'm not pressured. It depends on the circumstance, really. But yeah, if you've seen my other videos, you've heard me speak about this, about some of my personal issues that I've had. So you can always reflect back to my previous videos. And I'm supposed to be looking through this with you. The point of this episode is basically to just reconnect, like all the other videos, lives that I've done on Facebook. But I just want this one to be more official, because I haven't uploaded in quite a while, and I just need to upload something. So, it's all about the content. You put out what you love to do, and I just like making videos, connecting with people, sharing my personal story. To me, that's what's important, because at the end of the day, I'm leaving behind digital footsteps, and I'm putting myself basically in history, as I like to see it, because my kids or grandkids can look back and see me when I'm 27, 28, and I just think that's the coolest thing ever, to be able to leave something behind for the future generations to see. So that's really where the core of my passion for Diesel Studios is. So really, I thank everybody for staying tuned, throughout my journey of redemption, as I call it. Really, it is a story of redemption. If you know the things that I've been through, you know how hard it's been for me to get where I am today. Speaking about the military stuff, I'm not able to contract, so meaning I'm not really able to go to basic training. Well, not basic training, they call it advanced camp, which is basically basic training for cadets. But our training is always every week, 3 days out of the week, over at Camp Mayberry at UT. They're training us in leadership, squad tactics, Army values. It's a lot to take in, honestly. What's the word? The curriculum that they give us and put us through is quite rigorous. But yeah, it is fun though. I'm not gonna lie. The heck am I looking at? Oh, it's a luchador. I don't know if I would wrestle. Well, yeah, I guess I would. Like a Brazilian jiu-jitsu type wrestling. That's what I would do. Only because of my background. You know, doing the tournament fighting all the time. That was fun, man. Well, everybody, came to the end of the Chronicle. I personally would like to go see a movie. It has been years. I'm talking before COVID was around. That's how long it's been since I went to the theaters. It's crazy to even think about. So, ladies and gentlemen, the camera had cut off right in the middle of my little speech. I just wanted to say thank you for watching. You know I am your host, Diesel Garcia, and I just want to say, go make memories with friends and family. Go build a relationship. Make friends. For me, that's another story for another time. So, remember, it's not about the money. It's not about being cheap or expensive. It's about the memory. It's about the bond. It's about the journey. So go out and have some fun, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you for watching. Diesel Studios out.